Let's watch a quick recap of what's on your money. What's on the money in your wallet? Ready? So this is something you need to see again. Remind yourself.
Reports have shown, hidden in the United States currency notes reveals something very insidious. These images are disturbing, viewer discretion is advised. Reports show the bills produced and distributed for the United States have printed on them bombings that have happened in the past, and bombings that will happen in the future. The immediate threat coming is a nuclear attack on New York City. It has all been planned from the beginning and there is no stopping what is to come. These are clips taken from a video called Destruction of America produced by Jonathan Kleck, and have been deleted by YouTube to continue to conceal the truth. We are now looking at the 1998 US $20 bill, alongside the Twin Towers moments after the attack that took place in 2001. As you can see, the money printed years prior to the attack is identical to the attack on the Twin Towers. Now we will turn the bill over to see the Pentagon bombing.
Okay, now I want to pause it right here. So on the back side of the very same bill that has the Twin Towers is the Pentagon. Now, the Lord showed me that. That was the Lord revealing that to me in, I think it was 2002. And that's when I had already been awakened and I was saved in 2001. I think my brain's kind of short circuiting on years now. Anyway, but then I came forward with the U.S. currency notes. The old $20 bill that you're probably going to see right here had the federal building bombing on it. And it was just absolutely unbelievable. Oh, and then after I prophesied in 2007, out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. Water as high as the walls of Jerusalem will cover the city by the sea. Well, the $10 bill came out and shows a tidal wave covering a 7-story building. But then in 2014, the new $100 bill came out. I think it was 2014. And on that new $100 bill, it shows buildings just being devoured by a nuclear blast because there's 3 layers of ink on those bills. And I had old software that would allow you to see the 3 different layers of ink, and it played like a little three frame movie. Anyway, so again, let's look at this one more time. But right here is the Pentagon on the backside. So imagine on the backside of that same bill where the Twin Towers is.
On the Twin Towers.
So there's the Twin Towers. And on the backside of the same bill is the Pentagon. But when you pick the bill up, there's the sigil of Baphomet made by the connecting vertices.
Now we will turn.
See right there, you see the 5 pointed upside down stars? Those, now I'm going to quote Isaiah. Those who try and hide their plans from the Lord are doomed. They carry out their schemes in secret and think no one will see them or know what they're doing. They turn everything upside down. So that bill, when you fold it and you make that pentagram right side up, make a right side up star, which represents our race of beings. When you turn that upside down, it shows their plans. Isaiah 29, 15, and 16. Woe unto them who seek deep to hide their plans or counsel from the Lord, and their plans are in the darkness, upside down. And they say, who seeth us? Who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. So when I turn it upside down, I'm showing I belong to the Lord God, and I'm exposing their plans. That's what the U.S. currency was all about. That's why the Lord had me do it, to expose what their plans are. Satan's satanic plan is to nuke New York City and have everybody think it's Russia. That's what it is. It's already printed on your money. How could it be Russia? Remember when they closed the New York Harbor many years ago? They shut down all New York Harbor. They had, military boats out there and stuff. Everyone's like, what's going on? I wonder if they were planning something on the bottom of the ocean. Why is it printed on your money? Okay, the puppet show's over. I'm a harbinger. Okay, watch. If you don't believe I'm a harbinger, watch this. Is the Vatican a snake? Yes or no? Do people come up and draw pictures, say, Johnny, I drew a picture of you, and they put the same agenda as the Vatican? They put a serpent eating a sheep on the image they draw of me? I mean, come on, enough. It's stupid already. Okay, here we go.
Bill over to see the Pentagon bombing on the same bill. folded in the same pattern.
I mean, look at that right there. I'm going to move this image of me. Watch this. I mean, look at this rectangular building. Look at my cursor. Look at the rectangular building right here. Look at the 1, 2, 3 rows of square windows. See it? See 1, 2, 3 rows of windows? And then here's the fire and smoke. I'm moving my cursor. And then there's the rectangular building. I mean, this is identical, you guys. Look at this.
This is now 2 attacks that happened on the same day, identically printed on the same United States $20 bill. If you're
now we're superimposing right on top of the Pentagon. Look at that. It's identical.
This is real, or think it might be a coincidence, this is not the first time they printed an attack on your money. Let's quickly review the older $20 bill. This is the Alfred P. Murrah federal building bombing that took place in Oklahoma City in
There's the 3 layers of ink. Look at that. I mean, come on.
1995.
There it is. Look at that layer of ink. I mean, look at what you're looking at. Do y'all have any idea what you're looking at? You're looking at a 3-frame movie of the federal building bombing in Oklahoma City right there on your money. They took that bill out of circulation. I went and got a bunch of them so I could pass them around and show them to people. That's the old $20 bill. What's the Alfred P. Murrah building bombing doing on the $20 bill? Could somebody tell me that answer, please? Why is it printed on our money? Does somebody have an answer for that, please? No, because they're puppets that are being used by the one that runs the serpent race, which is Satan. Okay, why is the Twin Tower bombing on our new 20? Can someone tell me that answer, please? Why, when you turn that bill over, why is the Pentagon printed on that bill? Could someone answer that question, please? Why did the Lord have me prophesy out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind? Water as high as the walls of Jerusalem will cover the city by the sea. How did those words manifest onto the new $10 bill and the new $100 bill? So I just managed to spit out some words, and those words perfectly manifested on the new U.S. currency notes. That's quite a feat. Pretty impressive.
Some key characteristics worth pointing out is the
So this is the Alfred P. Murrah building from the side view.
Rounded corners on the ends of the building, the face blown off, and the floors of the building jutting out. I will now take an image from the Oklahoma bombing and lay the $20 bill on top of it.
You can see the floors jutting out right here. Look
As
right
you can
here.
see, we have another perfect match.
There it is.
Now we will go over the bombing that...
Now here's the $100 bill. Now pay attention. Now look, if you go to kleckfiles.com, you can go there and type in bombings on U.S. currency. And I have like 5 or 6 different very lengthy videos breaking this stuff down. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a done deal. So nuclear war is going to happen because there it is printed on our money. And I prophesied it years before they even made the images on the money. That's not possible unless it's going to happen. Okay, here we go. Watch the buildings. You'll see the 3 layers of ink. Watch, this is the new $100 bill.
That is to come. This is the United States $100 bill. Folded into the same upside-down pentagram, you can see New York City being consumed by an explosion. There is hidden watermark ink on the bill that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Putting the image into computer software, I will show you each layer of ink that shows...
There it is. Okay, did you see it? Now watch. You'll see the 3 layers of ink. And I mean, there's no arguing this. This is not arguable. Out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. There it is right there on the $100 bill. Watch.
You the full destruction
boom,
of New
boom.
York City.
Okay, out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. Watch.
With each layer of ink
okay, do you think that's possible?
added, you can see the movement of the explosion coming towards you. We are front-loaded about this upcoming attack in many ways. Here is an example from a movie called The Day After Tomorrow. Putting the bill and movie clip next to each other, you can see they are front-loading the same agenda.
See, just pay attention, like right over here, you see the space, the light between the buildings right here. Right here, the light between the buildings right here. And then they did you can see right here over where I'm moving my cursor, it looks like someone spilled some water on the ink right there. See that right there? That's what makes it change resolution. Like that's what makes it change into that little 3-panel movie is those changes in ink when you change the magnification. It's got 3 different layers, 3 different changes. So boom, boom, boom. And it changes and it shows the buildings being devoured by wind. Who could even say those words? Out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. And that's exactly what the $100 bill is. Well, the reason I'm really like ringing the bell right now is because I want you to see what Joe Biden's been saying in the past. Because he said with his own mouth, if we were to give any kind of offensive weapons to them and any of this to Ukraine, well, that would be World War III. And the one thing that they said they weren't going to do, they're doing it. They're giving all kinds of offensive weapons into Russia. So anyway, Russia doesn't have to make a decision to go to nuclear war. So if you think that, you're misinformed. It is already printed on your money. It is already printed on your money. I'll say it one more time. Nuclear war is already printed on the $10 bill and the $100 bill. Showed it to the FBI in 2014. When that bill came out, the Lord told me, now go show this to the FBI. And I did. And I told you, one guy was just like, what the heck? And the other guy looked like he wanted to kill me. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here it is. Here's a side by side. Here's a day after tomorrow right here on the left. And you can see the space between the buildings and you'll see water rushing through here. Here is the same scenario. Here's the building right here. Here's the open space between the building. Here's the building over here. Let me move this picture. There you go. And then this is the water coming through and the building's being devoured. Watch. I mean, look what you're looking at.
Looking on the next image hidden on the same $100 bill, you can see a nuclear missile impacting the water. The watermark layers of ink show the water splashing from the impact of the nuke. Laid on top of the bill is a missile strike and how it would look to show you the resemblance between the two. Finally, let's look at the new $10 bill and review the exact same agenda hidden on it. Firstly, notice the orange tint on the bill. This was done with intent. On the top of the image, you will see a large explosion happening while the building has a large tidal wave pouring over top of it.
You know what? I want to show you all something. This is really important. Watch this. I'm going to show you something in Google Images. Watch this. $10 bill, $10 bill, front and back. Okay, there you go. $10 bill front and back. Here we go. Now, let me show you something first. Here's the $10 bill that was out before that came out. I want to show you why this one wouldn't work. You see, I'm going to look at my cursor. You see this line right here? You see this like line that closes in the oval right here? See that line of ink? That won't allow these trees to look like the tidal wave. I want you to look at these trees right here. You see these trees right here? Take a little look at them. Now, let me show you the new $10 bill. Watch what they did. Watch this. So look, they took off the line. See, the line is missing. So when you fold this thing, look at these trees. That's a wave. There's no line going around it anymore. You see how fuzzy it is at the top, like a wave in the ocean, how the top of it gets like that? If it had a double line here, it wouldn't look like that at all. I want you to look at the tree. Look at the direction of the tree's energy, like going this way. It's called movement. See, the movement is going this way. Look at all the movement. The tree movement is going this way, this way, this way, this way. And look over here. Look over here. The tree movement is going this way, this way, this way, this way. That's because when you fold it, and look how they made it orange. Well, are nuclear explosions, is there orange in there? So here you go. Now we'll click on this one. There it is. So now this is the one that they used to make so the new $10 bill came out after the Lord gave me that utterance, or the $10 bill came out, the new orange one came out, and then out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. That's a nuke. That's on the $100 bill. Water as high as the walls of Jerusalem will cover the city by the sea. That's on the bill you're looking at right now. How's that even possible? So see this war with Russia and them posturing themselves, it's a puppet show. It's gaslighting. It's a done deal. It's a foregone conclusion. It's on your money. So do you think it's not going to happen? Of course it is. Okay, now watch. Let's go back to this. Now here's a good image of it. Watch this. You can see the tidal wave coming over the 7-story building, and right here where my line is, you'll see this building's reflection in the water. You see this white line going across right here? You'll be able to see this building's reflection in the water. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again.
In the bottom portion of the image, you will see the building's reflection from the water flooding. The threats are real and should be taken seriously. For more information, links are in the description below.
Gave me the Vatican's a snake.
Yeah, the Vatican's a snake.